Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to a new video. Today I have a save file overview, and this is Simlicy's save file. It's brand new. She just released it this week. Disclaimer, the only save file I've ever used is from Kayla, aka Lil Simsy's save file. It's the one I'm familiar with. It's the only one I ever use. I never play a game without it, ever. And I like what she did with that one. My goal isn't to compare these two. I just would like to see Simlicy's take on this, on the game, or the worlds, I guess. Because I know with Kayla, her goal was to try to get all the packs like implemented in each world, so everything blended together nicely. And you know, she didn't make over any of the original Sims, but she added a lot of new families, and she built a lot of different homes. She made a lot of lots. She did a lot with it. I just want to see what Simlicy did with this. I watched her video, so I know I have an idea of what I'm going to see. And I also have seen some builds that she did in separate videos, because I do watch her videos. Her builds are amazing. I know they're going to be perfection because I've seen a lot of them. So I'm already aware of some of these builds. But I want to maybe check out the community lots and see what she did with those. Some of the ones that are in here. And yeah, we're going to check those out now. So we're here in Willow Creek, and I'm getting a colonial vibe from this entire thing, which is very nice. I see that she's renovated the Goth mansion. I know that's a very controversial thing to do. I know a lot of people don't like when Simmers like recreate, you know, the OGs, like they touch the houses and how they look and stuff like that. Honestly, I get why people get a little like ooh about it, but at the same time, I think it's just personal preference, you know. We're not gonna look at their house. I want to basically focus on the community lots, but I am tempted to take a look. And it does look like here that she did change the looks of the actual Sims. So she probably did that with the rest of them as well. Oh, I like Eliza. I like how Eliza is made over. I like her makeover. It's very cute. Bob, he looks the same pretty much, just more hair. What I do like about this, I know she's talked about in her videos that she wanted to make sure everybody had their own story and that they had relationships, which I hope that actually happens. When I originally started playing The Sims, my favorite thing to do was to play as already pre-made Sims, like Sims that were already in the world. I wanted to just play with them and live their lives, and you know, that's how I liked playing my game in the beginning. And doing that here is kind of hard because like people just don't have any relationships, so it's like, where do I start, you know? But she said she's added relationships between people, she's added clubs, she's done that, you know, things like that. This house was originally a house, but she turned it into a restaurant, so I guess we'll take a look at this one. So here we are at Bridge Manor, the now restaurant, or house turned restaurant, and it's gorgeous. I'm not surprised at all how gorgeous this is. The table, I love the color palette. It's very bright and white with little hints of blue, which is very cute. I like what she did here. She's very good at using any item she can to like make things more realistic. She knows how to utilize a lot of things and use them in ways that you don't normally think to use them, which is what I like about her builds. So I know that I'm gonna love every single build here. And there's a piano for some entertainment, very fine dining. There's an upstairs, looks like, and you can eat out on the balcony, very nice. I think she did very good with this. I'm actually happy with the choice of changing this house and making it a restaurant. I think I would prefer for every world to have at least one place to eat, because I like to take my Sims out to eat. I just love dine out, and I love how it works. I know a lot of people say it's very laggy and this, that, and the other, and it takes a long time, but they did do a hot fix update where it was like where they fixed it, and so it's a lot faster now. And even before, when it wasn't that fast or whatever, I didn't mind waiting because I just liked my Sims having something to do, and there's not a lot of things to do in the Sims 4, so like when there is something to do, I cling on to it, and that's dying out for me. All right, everybody, so here's Oasis Springs. I wonder if she changed the descriptions are just not there. That's fine, I guess, but as long as they are connected to other people and actually have friends and jobs and are actually doing things, you know, I'm fine with there being no description, because then it just gives me the ability to, you know, do whatever, you know. Something I noticed with this save file is that she did create starter homes, but they're not average starter homes. Well, at least not for me. I haven't seen. Well, I've seen, but like I've never played with starter homes the way that she's created them, and that is like unfurnished. So she has the house. I'll just go ahead and show you. So here we have a starter home that I watched the speed build. So like for this starter home concept that she did for her save file, it's basically homes that your sim can afford, but they're empty, so they kind of have to work to, you know, furnish the home, which is very realistic and something that I like. I really do like this house too. I kind of want to like move a sim in here already, which is the magic of Simlicy builds. You watch us, trust me, if you watch a Simlicy build, you'll want to instantly move a sim into whatever build she creates. But basically I like this concept because when I originally started playing The Sims, a thing that I always did, something that I loved to do, was not build, not even renovate, but I liked to redecorate houses, like, because I can't do the landscaping, I can't do floor plans or anything like that. So if it's already set out for me and it's decent, I just like to redecorate it. I'll like delete every single item inside the house, and I'll put whatever I want in there and organize it the way I want it to. And I can see myself doing that with this, and I kind of want to do that, so I might make a couple of videos redecorating these houses from the save file, these starter homes. Probably something I'm gonna do definitely in the future, so look out for that. But that's what she did for the starters. If you play in this save file and you're starting with a new household, this is how it's gonna be. It'll be empty, it'll have the bedrooms, it'll have the appliances, so there's a bathroom, it'll have the kitchen. You just will have to decorate it. It just brings me back because, you know, like I said, I used to do this all the time. So yeah, that's the starter homes. Now we're gonna go check out that cool bowling lane next door. Here we are now at Llama Lanes, and like I said before, I'm not surprised that this build is amazing. Oh, excuse me, it's amazing. I don't even know what this is. Like, I don't think there's so many things that I've never seen before that she uses in her builds, and it just blows my mind. I love that she used this whatever this is from Strangerville, because it completely fits. And she sized up this photo to look like this is the team. It's very nice. And and she has Sonny the tragic. Is his name Sonny? Sonny the tragic clown. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. And we messed him up. Look at that. We ruin everything. That's what happens. And I like that she integrated the get-together arcades in here. I love that because these things are they're good. I like them. I like that there's like 4, and then there's a little light. So yeah, 4 Sims can use this at a time, and you gain friendship while you're doing it. So it's like very useful, I think, and very underused item in this game. And a very underrated expansion pack get together, which is one of my favorites. I'm pretty sure I could probably say it's my favorite, but I don't know, somebody might blow up about that. I like how this looks like more than just a bowling alley. It looks like just a fun place to go to, and it would have a lot of stuff for your Sims to do, you know? So I like that. Another thing that she does is that she does utilize cars from Debug, which in the beginning I wasn't a fan of the use of cars in builds because they weren't functional, so I just didn't like the tease of it. Like, we don't have cars, so why do I have to look at cars in my builds when we can't even use them, you know? I was on that level, but this doesn't really bother me, you know? It kind of just makes the lot look more complete with the cars. And now that they have like cars that drive around and, you know, they've tried to make things look more lively. I don't know. I mean, I don't really care if we never get cars, but if we never get cars, I don't want to see cars in builds. That's just, this is fine because it's like a community lot. But like when it's like a residential home, you know, I know she does that with some of her residential homes, which is fine. Like, I still like the builds. Those builds are still gorgeous and better than anything I could ever build. I just would probably end up deleting the car if I ever did, because, you know, the T's. We don't like the T's. So moving on to the next world, we have New Crest, which she's hasn't finished yet. So there's just a bunch of homes that I'm telling you guys, just watch her channel. You'll see probably some of these builds. I know she did, pretty sure she did this build on her channel, and it's all amazing, I'm telling you. So just go watch her channel and you'll see her house builds. They're amazing. Now this one I have been really anticipating. I've been anticipating this build specifically. Magnolia Complex. Yeah, she basically put like 70,000 different buildings into one lot, and I've just been waiting so long to just play in this one community lot because she just did it so good, and I just want to see how well it functions. So I think for this one I'm going to probably go into a household. Okay, you guys, so I'm here in Johnny Zest's household, but I just wanted to point out that I just wanted to emphasize or point out the relationships that I was talking about, how everybody is, you know, more linked now. I love Nancy. Oh my goodness. This is how Nancy looked in the Sims 3 game that I played on Xbox. I believe it was Nancy? No, Nancy wasn't in that game. I think Nancy's like ancestor was in that game, but she had like this hair, and this just brings me back to that game because that was amazing. But and Malcolm looks perfect. Look at that. He's wearing a Moschino. That is perfect. I need to go look at their family one more time, like later, but this is perfect, you guys. Look at this. They look like they're that family off of that one reality TV show, the Chris Lee's Knows Best or whatever. But I think this makeover is like the best makeover I've seen, like in this entire save file. Like, they're great. Like, this just makes sense. But yeah, inside she did renovate everybody's houses, so like, and she added these pictures, so there's a relationship. And I remember her saying in one of her land grab renovations that she wanted to have Johnny like have a relationship with Jeffrey, but not his mom specifically. So as you can see here, he's disliked by his mother, but him and his dad are good friends. Doesn't really have a relationship with Malcolm. I don't know if Malcolm even knows about Johnny, but that's something you can explore in your gameplay if you'd like to. He also has, I think, a dog. Yes, he has a dog, Rosie, and I think Fiona is the Jeffrey's, you know, his dad's dog. So that's probably why he knows the dog, because he's probably been there a couple times in secret. So we're going to use him, and we're going to go to Magnolia Promenade. Okay, so we are here, and it is raining. There's actually a thunderstorm, so not the best weather to check out this build, but here you go. Look at this. Like I said, like 70 million different things in one shop. I'm not sure if we can buy anything from here, but this is meant to be like a little tiny geek store, and then next to it is like a music shop. Very nice. I think if you changed the lot type to like retail, you'd be able to buy, but she says that's like the worst. That's the worst lot type to put this on, so I don't think we're gonna try that out. But I just wanted to see if everybody uses the stuff that's here. Like, do they utilize anything when they come here? There's popcorn ready for us to snack on if we wanted to go watch a movie here. Just nice. And then here's another bowling lane. Here you go. This looks like it took forever to do. I could never. And then she put a vending booth here, and look at him. He's using the arcade. I'm telling you guys, people need to start using these arcades. Yeah, so I think Sims utilized this place pretty much, which is very good. I do like that. Out here, I love that there's a busker station, so somebody could just come up here and busk. But yeah, I expect this to be awesome, and it is awesome. So I guess we can there's a hot dog. There's a bratwurst walking down the street. Okay. This save file's already pretty lively. I mean, there's a weenie walking down the street. The train over here was like making its stops. It was moving around. People are here in this arcade playing around. Yeah, very lively save file already. So here we have Windburg, one of the most gorgeous worlds in this game. Arguably the most gorgeous world in this game. And yeah, and I'm very happy to see that it's mostly finished, I believe. It's a pretty big world, so obviously it's going to take some time to do this. I bet it's so much trouble, but I see there's 2 different retail stores here. This one owned by the Land Grabs. I want to check that out. Simlicy showed off a little bit of the plant shop and garden. It's a very nice shop. You could check it out in her video, but in my video, we're going to check out Old Town Bridal because I think this is needed in the game. I know it's weird. It's going to sound really weird, but I have kind of always wanted to see a bridal shop in my game. And here we are at Old Town Bridal. Let's just check out how this looks. I don't know what bridal shops are supposed to look like, but I think this looks pretty good. I like that there's pictures and there's photos, so it's like adds a little bit of realism. Here's some outfits for the little girls flower girls going to the wedding, and here's just, I guess, bridesmaids options. Very nice. And options for the males right over here. These poses, I do like these poses. These poses are cute. And then little mans over here, what they could wear. I like that. I really do like that. And then here's like where you can test the pastries that are going to be at your wedding, like try the cakes, you know. So this is like wedding planning essentials, you know. And then I see a basement, so let's see what's down here. Oh, and here we are. Is this the Moschino one, or is this the... This is the Get to Work one. I'm pretty sure it works fine. But I think they made some improvements with the one that's in Moschino. So if you want, and if you have Moschino, you can switch this out to that one instead. I think you'd probably like that better. But yeah, that's still a great idea. And at the time, I know she probably built this way before Moschino, so yeah, this is probably just something that she forgot about. This is definitely very good to incorporate here. I do like that there's a photo booth there, because that's something I always do after my weddings. I make sure that there's photos from the wedding, and then I make sure to display them out in their house, you know. So I do like that. It's really nice. Here are the dresses. Very gorgeous. Yeah. This is a very gorgeous build, and it's very well done. Can't expect anything less from Simlicy. And there's a closet. There's closets in here. That means your Sims can like woohoo here. That's also another thing I look for in my community lots. Good places to woohoo for my Sims. Yeah. This here is also another one of those like 70 different builds on one lot. I watched the speed build for this. You can watch it too. I don't remember what it's called, but just go take a look at her channel. You'll find it on there. And yeah, that one's nice as well. But I wanted to check out this bridal shop. So on to the next one. And so here we're in San Myshuno, which, you know, it's very big, a lot of different places that need to be looked at. But I remember, I know this isn't a community lot, but I remember her saying in her video that this lot specifically here was like one of her favorite builds ever. So I might look at that instead of this one here, because I know she still needs to do a lot of the lots here. So we're just gonna check out Hedrick's residential lot. All right, so we're here in this build, which Simlicy has said is one of her favorite builds to date, and I can see why. Fun fact, this lot specifically is a lot that I've tried building on several different times because I just love the area and I love this building and I love the potential that it could have. And this is very good. Like, this build is amazing. My issue is that I don't know what I want really for this place. I just know I want something really nice, like a nice apartment here that, you know, fits whatever I'm playing, and I just could never find any that just fits and that I just don't want to change anything about, that just like sticks with me. You know, I haven't found anything to like place here like that, and I obviously don't have those kind of building skills. Yeah, it's very nice. And then let's take a look upstairs. There's a hot tub and a little spa area if you want to get a massage or just do some yoga. Very nice, very nice. And then here are, these lights are from Moschino, I believe they are. That's interesting. I don't know, I wonder how new this build is. That has to be new, like really new, if that's, and it has the island living, unless she came back and just like updated it a little bit. But yeah, this is very nice. And again, there is this get to work thing, but we could just put the Moschino one here if you wanted. And I think Moschino comes with different if I filtered it, we could see. Yes. So there's like lights that come with Moschino. Not necessarily the box lights, but you have like the LED lights, and then you have the tripod separately and the camera separately and things and such like that. But and then you have like the bigger backgrounds or backdrops, and then the normal one that could totally be used here. So if you want to do that, you can get Moschino, the stuff pack. I mean, I don't even know why I'm disclosing that kind of information. I mean, like, you kind of need like all the packs to use this save file anyways, unless you want, you know, naked Sims running around or just empty houses, because you won't have a lot of this stuff if you don't have every pack to use this. Just throwing that out there. So we're here in Brendel Bay, and yes, I did skip Forgotten Hollow because we don't mess with her. We don't play with her. We don't need her. She's fine where she is, just not in this video. So Brendel Bay is probably my second favorite world to play in. It's very gorgeous. For here, I kind of want to check out this park because she decided to put a park here instead of the museum that was there already. And it kind of looks like a place you can have like a cool camping ground. But I know parks are kind of like dull, so I don't know. Do I want to check out the park, or do I want to check out like the pet hospital? This pet hospital does look nice. Decisions. So I decided to check out the vet hospital, which is called the Tails End Pet Hospital. And look at this. She has all the pet training set up out here, which I think is very nice. I don't ever touch the pet training skill, but I want to. I want to see my pets do all the tricks whenever I do have pets. I don't usually have a lot of pets, but when I do like to have them do things, you know, because I don't want them to just be in my household to look at them, you know. I want them to do something. So that's nice that they have that here. And pets do tend to get sick a lot, so that'd be nice, since if they're in the hospital all the time, might as well have them train, you know. So here's Del Sol Valley. Not everything is finished, but most of the residential lots are finished. And then there's this hotel, makeshift hotel. It's actually a pool. I think that's a pretty useful lot to put here in this area. We know Del Sol Valley is very small world. It's tragically small. And the placements are kind of random, you know, and the sizes of these lots are kind of random. It's like this neighborhood here is supposed to be like a cheaper, broken down place. So you're supposed to put like cheaper builds here, like, you know, to fit within the rest of the neighborhood, to like show like this is like 0-star celebrities, and like this is like the big shots right here, and there's like no in between or whatever in this world. But then there's like this jumbo gigantuous 50 by 40 lot right here next to this 40 by 30, which I'm telling you, like, it's just, there's a difference. You can tell, like, if this lot was empty and I went into this world or this residential lot right here, you would know what I'm talking about. Like, it's just random to have this big lot be like one house, you know what I mean? So I think it's a good option to make this a hotel. So we're here at Plum Bob Motel, and as you can see here, like, there's like this normal size lot, and then there's like this jumbo lot, which, like, I don't know if they expected us to put like one house here, because it would have made no sense for the rest of this neighborhood, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, like as I was saying before, like, she does have a few houses here that have cars. I don't know, it's your preference if you like that or not, you know. If you don't like it, you can just delete it, you know. I do like this. And here you can see the little makeshift sunscreens. These are actually like perfumes, I believe. Yeah, they're like toiletries, but you can pretend they're like sunscreens. And then you have the kiddie pools for your little toddlers, so your toddlers have something to do. And these towels are from Island Living. You can relax on them and sunbathe on them and everything like that. Very nice. More vending stations. So I believe you just click on it and you can hire a vendor and they'll be there, right there. And this is a bar. Very nice bar like that. And washing room, which is very realistic. Some hotels, not every hotel has them, but this one does, which is nice. And then here are some rooms. We have this room here. Very basic, you know. This is probably one of the cheaper rooms you can get here. You know, play pretend. And a lot of these I'm seeing more and more pet bowls, so yeah. So I think this is a very pet friendly motel, which is very nice. So you can say that this save file so far is very integrated with all the packs, which is good. And obviously it would be. Why wouldn't it? But I would say these next ones probably are more expensive on the top, or the next level. We don't know. Maybe not. Maybe they're all just really cheap. I mean, it says motel, you know. I think motel is like, or no, take that back. This is definitely at the honeymoon suite for sure. Has even a nicer TV, you know, more expensive. Some closets to woohoo in. Ooh, even a big old tub. What if your Sims could woohoo in like a normal tub? That is a concept. You can woohoo in hot tubs and showers now since Discovery University came out. But what about bathtubs? Why can't they woohoo in bathtubs? You know what I mean? You know, some people want cars and some people want bunk beds. I want my Sims to woohoo in a bathtub. That's all I want. Thanks. I could definitely have my Sims living here. That is something else I also used to do with my game when I first played Sims. In The Sims 3, when I started playing it on PC, I built like this terrible looking hotel. It was so bad. Trust me, I was terrible at building. I still am, but like, no, I was terrible at building then. Now I am amateur at building. But yeah, it's just, I built this really terrible hotel or whatever, and I didn't have Island Living, or yeah, that's what it's called. Is that Island Living? Is Island Living? No, Island Living is Sims 4. Sims 3 is Le Paradiso. Yeah, that's the one I played, Island Paradise, or I didn't have Island Paradise. I just had the regular base game Sims 3, which you'd be surprised. It's still like amazingly fun to play with just the Sims 3 and like no other packs. Like, you can still do a lot of stuff. Like, trust me. I did it for years before I started getting expansion packs. But I didn't have Island Paradise. Yeah, I didn't have Island Paradise, so I just made a hotel, pretended it was a hotel. Sims went to it, and I just, I had the rooms and the beds, and I made a sim homeless. I don't know why I wanted to do that, but I just got this urge to make a sim that was like homeless. So like she would just, I moved her into a lot that was empty, and then like she would just go to this motel, and she'd just sleep there every day, and talk to the people that were there, make friends with the people that were there. I didn't make her have a job or anything. I just was like, I wanted to see if the hotel, like makeshift hotel thing, would work, and I kind of did. I didn't play with it that long. I wasn't to say that I played with it a long time, because it was just, I just realized it was very weird. Like I wasn't getting a job, and I wasn't doing anything to make any money. I just wanted her to be homeless and suffer, like, and not get better for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I was going through something. I don't know. This is what I did. But I do remember she got like a boyfriend for a hot minute, and he like cheated on us like 2 minutes after like we got together, and I was like, yeah, I think I'm done with this save. Before we go any farther, in relation to my last story about The Sims 3 and my homeless sim, I wanted to add this. In The Sims 3, something that happened, it was the first time I saw it whenever I played with my homeless sim. Now that I'm remembering, okay, here's what happened. Homeless sim, had her, she was homeless at the hotel, she got with some dude, and I'm pretty sure I like looked away for like 2 seconds, and she ended up flirting with someone else, and he got upset with her, and like she got this message from him, and it was like, oh, you hurt me, da 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 da, I'm gonna need some time to think about us. And I was like, I've never seen anything like that. And I was like, what is this? Is this like a mod or something? But like, I didn't use mods in The Sims 3, because that game can't handle mods. No, that game just can't, it can't even handle itself. There's no way it could handle mods. So no, I didn't have any mods. He literally was just like, I'm gonna need some time to process this. You were flirting with somebody else. And I was like, oh, okay, you do that. And then like 3 days later, and he's like, I took some time to think about it, and I decided I don't want to continue this relationship, and he broke up with me. And I was like, you can do this in the game? Like, I wasn't even upset that he broke up with me because I accidentally cheated on him. I was like happy that there was something like that in the game. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in that game that's really awesome, but that's just something I'd like to see in The Sims 4. Like, I'd like to see relationships actually matter in this game. Like, so divorces actually matter. They actually have an impact, and Sims could actually divorce about something. Sims could actually argue about something. Other things in the game can affect relationships. You know what I mean? Like things like that. Like I literally didn't mean to cheat on my sim, like, or like my boyfriend in that game. Like, but I did, and he was like, I need time to process things. Like, why can't we do that in The Sims 4? Like, it happened in The Sims 3. Let's do that in The Sims 4. Okay, Sims team? There you go. And the woohoo in the bathtub. Those 2 things. That's all I want. That's it. Anyways, we're now in Strangerville. And let me also say, Strangerville is actually a very good game pack, and it doesn't get enough attention because everybody's like, oh, you play it once and it's whatever. Yeah, sure. But like, it's still very good, and it's very fun. Like, and literally, if you complete it, you can like ask for money from like that monster. Like, come on now, you guys. You can, come on. There's like an actual reward at the end of it, and it's more like you could ask for money. You could ask for like 3 other things I don't know at the top of my head. I was kind of focused on just like asking for money, but like there's an actual reward to completing this quest, So if you have the chance, like if you can, get this game, Strangerville pack, get the pack, play through it, and you'll see, and it adds something, your Sims are actually doing something for a reason, and I like that. So yeah, I like Strangerville. Don't get mad at me, okay? Don't come for me. But yeah, I don't know if we're gonna look at anything in here because it's just mainly residential homes. I know there's like this bar that she did, but I think we'll just give you the look here, the view. Look at this. Yeah, this is gonna be fine. It's nothing new. We know her builds are amazing. So we're gonna move on to Sulani. And oh yeah, I forgot. This one's like there's still some things that need to be done here, but yeah, here's your starter home right here you start off with. And she added a tiny home here. It's tier 2, so it's like an actual tiny home. It's off the grid, has volcanic activity, great soil. So yeah, you have that here at the top of the volcano. I know she recently did this restaurant, so why don't we take a look at this restaurant? What is it? The Sulani Beach restaurant. Okay, here we are at the Sulani Beach restaurant. And wow, yeah. This is very nice. I feel like this could even just be a bar, you know? Yeah, this could definitely just be a bar if you don't want another restaurant. But even as a restaurant, it's very nice. And I love, look at this, the detail, you guys. I'm telling you, the detail. I don't know if these fish can just, I don't know if they'll just sit here or if like your sim will get the urge to like do something with them. But she has like fish laying out on the table ready to be cut, which is kind of dark but realistic. And I love it. And then there's pineapples here. Ooh, I think you can eat these. They're huge. Yeah. So I love that. That's very cute. I like that detail with the fish just on the table ready to, or waiting to be chopped into pieces. But yeah, and I like that she used these chairs. These chairs you wouldn't think would go with like a pack like this, very beachy vibe, but I like them. I think they fit very nice. So I like that. I really like this one. Very, very nice. And look at her landscaping. Her landscaping is so precise and perfect. I can't get over her bills. They're amazing. And even the little thing out here where the fish are just hanging. This is, ah man, this might be my favorite so far. I love this. And there's the fish catcher thingies. A little bucket out here from Seasons for you to play water balloon fight, you know? Or you could just like run over here to the beach real quick and hop in the water. And even a bike. There's a bike out here. This is from Discovery University. Yeah. Yeah, this is probably my favorite so far that we've looked at. But yeah, I like this. Okay, you guys, we're here in Brightchester. And yes, I did skip Glimmerbrook for very similar reasons to why we skipped Forgotten Hollow. Because I'm never going to play in those worlds. So I'm not very interested in what's going on in them. So, moving on, but this world, absolutely anticipating the finish of this because I know she wants to make a sorority house and a fraternity house. She already made a sorority house right here, but this one she wants to make a frat house, and I think that idea is amazing and exactly up my alley. University has been my favorite expansion pack to play with in any of the Sims games, except for the Sims 2. I'm not gonna lie, I absolutely hated Sims 2 University. But Sims 3 University Life, that was like the first expansion pack that I bought for that game. So yeah, I kind of have like really fond memories of that. Like it was the only one I had for like years. Like I would play Sims 3 with the base game for years, and then like I finally got the University Life expansion pack, and it was the first one I had, and it was the only one I had. So it was the only one I played, and I just never got bored playing it. So yeah, I was very happy for Sims 4 University to come out, which this game is a lot of work. Sims 4 University is a lot of work. It's very stressful, but it brings me back. So I still love it, and I love this world, and I love the idea of having a sorority house and a fraternity house because it brings me back to Sims 3 where there were actual sorority houses and fraternity houses, and it just makes me want to go and throw a frat party like I used to, you know, or go to a frat party like, because I usually would play with like girls and I would be at the sorority house and stuff. But I would always go to parties. Like my Sims would literally go to parties every single night, and then like they would like, well, you know, they'd still pass, which, you know, probably sounds bad. Like, oh, that game must be too easy. Like, hush, it was an amazing game. Don't trash it. Even though my Sims partied like every single night, I still made sure they got their work done. And they passed. Yes, you can still party every night in college and pass. I know it's a strange concept, but it can happen. So it's realistic, okay? It's still realistic. But in this game, I don't think you could do the same thing. I really don't think your sim could party like every single night and pass, because my sim, literally, she was hitting the books every night and she failed. So like, yeah, no, this is definitely harder than The Sims 3, but still love it, you know. But I want to see the sorority house because that's what I want, you know. Here we are at the sorority house, and of course it looks amazing. I love this outdoor area right here where there's like place for your girls to like relax and tan. There's the keg. There's those, what is it called? The pinball? No. Ping pong table. Yeah. There's a lot of activities for the girls to do in here too. Yeah, definitely for sure. The laundry room's right here with the joint bathroom. That's nice. I'm definitely getting traditional sorority vibes from this, and I love it. Here are the rooms. I see this girl right here is a bit more maybe artistic. Yeah, this sim here is artistic, it seems. This sim seems like they love to travel. They got a lot of postcards up here. I love that. And they have a camera, so they might like taking pictures wherever they go. This room's very pink. I don't know if it's just like one sim just took over and decided to make the entire room pink, and the other one's just like, oh, I guess I'll just accept it, even though I don't like the color pink. I can imagine creating like a group of sorority girls and put them in here and have like this room where, like I said, the girl here is like, yeah, my daddy's richer than yours, so we're making the room pink. And then like this girl's here like, oh well, I guess I'm here on a bunch of scholarships, so you can do whatever you want. Here, I think this sim likes to cook. Just looking at this poster and these banners. Very nice. I like how it's pretty much set up, you know, it's, you know what these sims want to do, and it makes my job easier creating sims to put in here, you know. Ooh, I love this room. It's very blue and sporty. I love that. And I love this. You can tell this person wants to be a vet, and that's cute. And then here are these research machines. Yeah, that's the rooms, I believe. And then here's the view. Oh, that is gorgeous. I love that. And it fits in very well with the rest of the world, so love that too. So you guys, I finished with my overview of this save file, and there's not much left to say other than the fact that it's pretty much what you would expect from Simlicy, which is perfection at best, you know. So if you've seen her channel, you know the builds are going to be amazing. So with that being said, my likes, I would say obviously builds amazing. The lots, the community lots, her ideas behind them, amazing. Like, I like how she has a plant shop, which is different. I haven't seen that in the game, and it helps you utilize like that career that nobody probably uses, but I'm sure she's added sims in here that have those careers, so it makes more sense. Leading me to my next like, which is the lore that she added, kind of, where Johnny Zest is actually the son of the land grabs now, and he has a relationship and kind of a story, and there's mystery there. And I like how that's the next thing that I like, the mystery that there is in here. Like, it reminds me of when I used to play The Sims 3 on Xbox. There was always like mini stories within it that you would have to discover, and you kind of just discovered on your own. It's just kind of up for you to discover, but it's there, and I like that. I know, for example, when I did play The Sims 3 on Xbox 360 originally, there's this one family. You can have character descriptions. They had the character descriptions, obviously, but like, you wouldn't know what was actually going on until you started actually playing. But so there was this household with this girl, Elaine. She's a teenager. Her mom, Heather. They used to be good friends, but then now they're not, because she got married to this guy that she doesn't like, and the guy is like in the criminal career, and like Heather doesn't know about it. Like, Heather doesn't know where he goes like really late at night. She just thinks he's this really cool businessman, but like, yeah, so Heather doesn't know that her man is kind of bad and her man kind of treats her daughter like crap, and Heather doesn't know all that. She's just blinded by love. And Elaine, she sees through all the crap. She's like, yeah, I hate this man, my mother is dumb, like, and everything. Like, I just loved playing that household because there was story there. It was a mystery. I just loved it. It was just so good. And every time I played with it, and I played it like all the time, and I would literally do the same thing. I don't know why we do this. I know so many other simmers out there who will literally play with like one family and do the same thing over and over again because it's just so entertaining. But anyways, so with that family, every time I played it, what I would do, like, you start off and like the next day you find out that Heather is pregnant. You guys, this sounds terrible, but every time I would play in that save file, I would be like, okay, I'd play for a little couple days and I'd be like, okay, I'm over Elaine being a teenager. I want her to be an adult and I want her to live in this house by herself because it's a really big house and it's very nice. Like, they're pretty well off. Like Heather has a really nice job. Obviously, Victor, I think that's his name, makes a lot of money from the criminal career, but basically he what I do is, like, I'll start the game, I'll wait for Heather to get her little pregnancy thing. I mean, yeah, and then I'd make Heather and her husband go out to the lawn. I'd age up Elaine and like I'd lock the two, like her mom and stepdad, out in boxes in front of the house. No doors, no escape or anything. They're literally like just a tiny little box. Put them in there. I don't even put them in a box together. Like, I separate them. Like, I make sure Heather is in one box and Victor is in another. I don't put them together. And I wait for them to die. And once they're dead, I have Elaine as an adult. She just lives the rest of her life a good life without her annoying mother, without her terrible stepdad. And she just lives by herself, just on her lonesome. Sometimes I would wait for Heather to give birth, and then I would have Heather and her husband die. I would kill them off later. I think I did that most of the time, but like when I first started doing it, I would just do it I would just make sure like they were all gone, and then like Elaine was by herself, and then like I would start over and do it again the next day. But yeah, that's the origin of my Sims gameplay. But yeah, that's what this reminds me of, and that's mainly the number one thing I like about this save file, is that it brings me back to a lot of the times, the earlier days of when I would play The Sims 3 and what I would do, like, and it really inspires me to make a story with these Sims that she's already had pre-stories with. Like, I want to explore these Sims more, and I do have the urge to even play with Johnny Zest and start some drama, because we like that. So yeah, overall I really like this. I think I'm definitely going to continue to play with this. I might hold off until she's completely finished, because we love a finished product. So we might do that and then play with it later, but I really can't wait till this is finished. I've been waiting so long, so I just need to get a little bit of a taste of what's to come. But this is very good, very well done. I love it. Anything, and I'd say anything you dislike, like I said before, I'm not really a fan of cars being in builds, but anything you dislike can either be deleted or you just, don't play with it, you know what I mean? Like, so it's not that big of a deal. I don't mind it too much. Hopefully just one day we actually get cars and it actually makes sense, because if we never get cars, then having cars in your build never makes sense. That's all I have for this overview, you guys. But if you want to check this out, everything will be in the description. I'll have Simlicy's channel linked below. I'll have her save file linked below, and you can play this yourself and you can watch her videos and discover why I say she's just so good at building. You'll understand once you watch her videos. If you want to see me create sorority girls for that sorority house, let me know in the comments down below. If you want me to... Oh, this train. I can wait. So yeah, you guys, if you want me to do another overview of a different save file, just let me know in the comment down below. If you want to see me create Sims for the sorority house, let me know in the comments down below. Or if you want to see me redecorate some of these starter homes, let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to be nice in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as always, and I'll see you on the next one.